Hi, my name's Alex and I'm going to take you through a 15-minute session to improve your energy levels and your stamina. The aim of this session is to make everyday tasks such as going shopping that little bit easier to manage. You'll see throughout the video today we've got different levels of exercise. Please choose the level that is right for you. We have the seated option demonstrated by Sandra and we've got the assisted standing option demonstrated by Anne. We're going to work at a light to moderate intensity today. You may find that you get a little bit warmer and you get a little bit out of breath. That's okay as long as you can still talk and hold a conversation with someone. All you need today is some space around you, some water to keep you hydrated and a chair for support if you need to. Okay, are you ready? It's time to make your move. We're going to start with some marching on the spot. Alternate each leg. Lift those knees up, try and get higher and higher with each step if you can. And if that feels okay, we'll get the arms working too. Choose the level that is right for you. Choose the speed that is right for you. You may feel yourself getting a little bit warmer now. Your breathing might get a little bit quicker, but you should still be able to talk. If that still feels okay and you want more of a challenge, you may turn that into a jog on the spot. Again, choose the level that's right for you. And we're just going to slow that down now. Chance to recover, keep moving. A little bit slower, take some deep breaths. Have a sip of water if you need to. And then we're going to move into exercise number 2, which is going to be side step, out, out, in, out, out, in. Okay, if that feels okay, we can get the arms working as well. Again, choose the level that's right for you. How's that feeling, Sandra?
Great, thanks.
Okay, Anne?
Good, thank you.
Brilliant. Okay, if that still feels okay and you want more of a challenge, we can go a little bit faster. Nice, fast feet. Again, check in with your breathing. If you're out of breath but you can still talk, that's great. If you're a bit too out of breath, you might need to slow it down. Choose the level that's right for you. And we're going back to our active recovery, marching on the spot, nice and gentle. Take some deep breaths. Have a drink if you need to. Have a little shake as well. And nice and relaxed. And exercise number 3, we're going with a little tap back with the leg. There, find your rhythm. If that feels okay, we can raise an arm at the front. Or we can go 2 arms together if you want more of a challenge. Choose the level that's right for you. And you may go a little bit faster as well if you feel like you can. Have a little test, see if you can talk to someone in the room. If you can't, slow it down a little bit. And we're going back to our marching on the spot to recover. Nice and loose, nice and relaxed. Take some deep breaths. How are we feeling, Anne?
Good, thank you.
Sandra?
Great, thanks.
Great. Okay, have a drink of water if you need it. Okay, nice and slow. And exercise number 4, we're going out to the side, back under your hips, out to the side. Okay. And then you might add 1 arm or 2 arms. Choose the level that's right for you. You may speed it up if that still feels okay. You may turn that into a jumping movement. Check in with your breathing. Can you still talk? If not, you might want to slow down a little bit. Okay, you might take it back down to the previous level. And we're going to finish with our marching on the spot. Take some deep breaths, recover. This is your active recovery. Okay, have a sip of water if you need to, and we'll have a stop, have a rest. Now might be a good chance to get a little bit more rest if you need it, but if you feel okay, we're going to move into the next lot of exercises. Starting with a little tap and reach. A little tap towards the floor and reach. You can aim for your toes, or you may just go to your knees and reach like Sandra's doing there. Choose the level that is right for you. The further you travel, harder it's going to be. You still feel okay? You may go a little bit quicker. You may add a little jump as you reach. Choose the level that's right for you. We should be out of breath, but still able to talk. And we're going into our marching active recovery. Chance to catch your breath, but still move. How's that feeling, Anne?
Okay, thank you.
Brilliant, well done. Sandra?
Good, thanks.
Good, keep going. Okay, keep your marching on the spot, but nice and slow. Have a drink of water if you need to. Okay, we're keeping the blood flowing, but it's a chance to catch our breath. We're moving into the next exercise, which is a little curl up towards your bum with your heel. A little step out to the side. This is good for the balance, good for the hips. If that feels okay, we're gonna get the arms working. If you're on a chair, you might want to shuffle to the front so you've got space for your legs. You may get 2 arms going. If that still feels okay, you may go a little bit faster. Choose the level that's right for you. You can always take it back down a level to 1 arm or just your legs. And we're going back to our marching on the spot. Active recovery, chance to catch your breath, but we're still moving. Have a drink of water if you need to. Nice and loose, have a little shake as well. Okay, but nice and slow with the march. And the next exercise we're going to do is a little toe tap. It's a little reach out with the toe. Good, try and keep the heel off the floor. When you find your rhythm, if you feel okay, we can go with a little arm movement. Brilliant. Well done, Sandra. If you still feel okay, we can go a little bit faster. Okay, choose the level that's right for you. How's your breathing? Can you talk to someone in the house or in the room? If you can't, you might want to slow it down. If you feel okay, we might go to a bit of a jumping movement. But if that's too much, we might slow it back down. And we're marching on the spot again. Active recovery, chance to catch your breath. Slow it down. Have a drink if you need to. Couple of big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Have a shake. And we're moving into the next exercise. We're going out to the side. We're getting those hips working. When you find your rhythm, we can bring an arm movement in. It's going to work the muscles in your chest. We're at shoulder height. We're going to get a nice stretch across the shoulders. Good. Choose the level that's right for you. If it feels okay, we might speed up a little bit. We might turn that into a jumping movement. But if that's too much, we can always take it back down to the previous level. And we're back to our marching on the spot. Chance to recover. Take some deep breaths, have a little shake. We should be a little bit slower on the march. Have a drink of water and gradually get slower and slower till we bring you to a stop. If you're a little bit tired, now might be a good chance to take a bit more rest. But if you feel okay, we're going to move into some more exercises now. Starting with a forward, backward step. If you're on a chair, you might want to shuffle to the front of the chair. Okay. And it's forward, forward, back, back. Find your rhythm. If you feel okay, we might put an arm movement in there as well, but you can just keep it to a leg movement, which might help you if you're doing the assisted standing option like Anne. If that feels okay, we can go a little bit faster. Nice, fast feet. If that's too much, we can slow it back down. Choose the level that's right for you. And we're going into our active recovery, which is marching on the spot. Nice and slow. This is a chance to catch your breath, but we're just keeping moving, keeping the blood flowing around the body. Might be a good chance to have a drink if you need it. Check in with your breathing, take some deep breaths. And we're moving into the next exercise, which is a little lunge out to the side. Bend that leg that goes out to the side. The further you go out, the harder it is. Choose the level that's right for you. If that feels okay, we might go a little bit faster. And we might add a little reach down as well. Okay, might put a little hop in there in the middle. If that's too much, just slow it down. We should be a little bit out of breath, still able to talk. And we're back to our active recovery, which is marching on the spot. How are we feeling, Sandra?
Great, thanks.
Okay, well done, Anne.
Okay, thank you.
Good work. Nice and loose, relax, nice and slow with the marching. Have a drink if you need to. And we're moving into the next exercise. We're going to dig the heel into the floor. When you find your rhythm, we might put a little punch in there as well. If that feels okay, we might go 2 arms out together. Choose the level that's right for you. You can always take it down a level. Okay, we should be out of breath. We should still be able to talk. If you can't, you might want to slow it down a little bit. And we're back to our marching on the spot. Nice and relaxed, nice and loose. This should be a lot slower than the last exercise. Chance to catch your breath, have a water if you need to. Have a little shake as well. And we're moving into our final exercise. We're going to go out to the side again, working the hips. Okay, and then we're going to reach up as we come back into the center if you can. If that's too much, you can just keep it to a leg move. Choose the level that's right for you. And if that still feels okay, we might go a little bit faster. Or we might go with a jumping movement. But if that becomes too much, then slow it down again. Go back to the previous level. Okay, check in with your breathing. Can you still talk? If so, that's okay. And back to our marching on the spot. Nice and relaxed. Nice and slow. Gradually slower and slower. And bring yourself to a stop. That's the end of the workout. Well done. Great work. If you're a little bit tired, then now's a good chance to catch a bit more of a rest. But if you feel okay, then join me for some stretches. Okay, so first stretch we're going to start with is for the upper back. We're going to reach out in front, the back of one hand into the palm of the other. Pull those shoulders forwards, try and make the top of your back nice and round. Okay, and then try and tuck your chin down towards your chest. As soon as you're in position, take some deep breaths. In through your nose, all the way out through your mouth. Try your best to relax into that stretch. And have a little shake if you need to. And we're going to move into a stretch for your chest muscle. So we're going to place your hands just behind your bum. Relax your shoulders, stand nice and proud, and then try and touch your elbows together if you can. If you're on a chair, you might want to shuffle a little bit further forward so you can get your arms behind you. And if you're using the assisted option, you might stretch one side and then the other. Again, take some deep breaths. And we're going to move into some stretches for your back now. So rotate to one side. Try and keep your hips pointing forwards. Give your bum a squeeze. Again, take some deep breaths. And then we're gently going to rotate round to the other side, keeping our hips facing forwards. Turn the head and the upper part of your body. Squeeze your bum. And take some deep breaths again. And then gently come back around to center, and we're going to work on the muscles in your legs. So we're going to take a step out to the side, toes pointing forwards, bend one leg, keep the other leg straight, and we're going to feel that in your groin area. The further out with the legs that you go, the more you're going to feel it. Again, if you're on a chair, you might want to come to the front so you've got space. And take some nice deep breaths again. We're going to shake that off and then swap legs. Other leg goes out to the side. Toes pointing forwards. Feel that stretch in your groin. Now it's really important to stretch after a workout. This is going to help with your flexibility and your mobility, and it might reduce any muscle soreness the next day as well. Okay, shake that off. We're going to work and stretch the muscles in the back of your leg now. So we're stepping out with one leg, point the toe up to you, and then for more of a stretch we can lean over. This one's quite hard to balance, so if you need that chair for support like Anne, use it. And gently lean over and breathe into that stretch. You want to feel it right at the back of your leg. And just stand that up, shake it off, and we'll swap sides. Other leg goes out, heel down, toe up. Okay, we want to feel that in the back of the leg. If you can't feel it, we might lean forward a little bit more. Choose the stretch that's right for you. It might feel a bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't feel painful. And breathe into it. And we're going to stand up, shake that out. Other leg goes out in front. This time the front leg's bent and the back leg is just going to bend towards the floor. If you're on a chair, you might want to turn to the side like Sandra. And then we're going to thrust your hips forward, squeeze your bum, and we want to feel that in the muscles near your hip. Take some deep breaths into that. Try your best to relax. Bring your feet back under your hips, have a shake, and then we're going to place the other leg out in front. The back knee goes down towards the floor. If you're on a chair, you might want to spin round to the other side. And then we're going to squeeze your bum, thrust your hips forwards. We want to feel that in the hips and just breathe into that. And shake that off. Well done, that's the end of the stretches. If you enjoyed that session, you can simply revisit any time, or why not check out some of the other Make Your Move videos.